Hey everyone, and mostly I want to say hello to Zaranyzerak of Multimedia Chronicles, because I want to talk about something that he and I discussed a couple of times when I would send him packages as well as along with questions and all that. And I want to start out by pointing out two things to the side of me. What's this? And basically start by asking, what is this? And what's this? Well, Zaranyzerak and the rest of you may know that this stands for Blu-ray. This is the Blu-ray logo. But what does SD and BD stand for? Well, SD and BD actually stands for Standard Definition on Blu-ray. And it's something that Section 23 Films, Discotech Media, and several other American distributors, American video distributors and anime distributors and you name it, have been actually looking into over the past several years. But why is that? Well, according to this article here by Wikipedia, basically, and I want to try to do this as quickly as possible. Basically, SD Blu-ray is a Blu-ray disc on which the main feature is standard definition instead of the high definition video found on a typical Blu-ray disc. This is often due to the highest quality version of the feature content only being available in standard definition. Examples might be a concert that was shot on standard definition video, animation produced digitally in standard definition, or a television show that was shot on film but edited and mastered on standard definition video, VHS, with the original film possibly lost or deemed too costly to go back and re-edit and remaster from. SD video presented on Blu-ray has the potential to look better than the same content on DVD due to the availability of superior video codecs and higher bit rates. AVC and VP9 codecs available for Blu-ray both offer superior picture quality at a given bit rate than the older MPEG-2 codec used on DVD. Content that might have been overcompressed on DVD with noticeable compression artifacts need not exhibit those artifacts on Blu-ray, resulting in a more faithful and detailed reproduction of the original source master. In other words, making it look like they actually went back and remastered the original film, but they didn't. Lossless audio is also more practical and flexible on Blu-ray. DVD supports lossless PCM, but only in 48 kBz stereo. And the additional storage space required for the lossless PCM audio leaves less available space for the video. In contrast, Blu-ray supports lossless high-resolution multi-channel audio in multi-formats, all while the larger storage available on Blu-ray makes lossless audio much more practical without impacting video quality. In other words, it won't, cause any kind of like wonkiness or anything. An example of an SD Blu-ray disc taking advantage of Blu-ray's superior audio is Live at the Rainbow 74 by Queen. The visual content filmed for TV in 1974 does not meet normal Blu-ray standards, and yet releasing an SD Blu-ray allows for the audio of the concert to be made available in the highest possible quality. Many SD Blu-ray titles are produced for the convenience and cost savings of having content on only one or two Blu-ray discs that would otherwise span many DVDs. An example, the SD on Blu-ray release of Samurai Pizza Cats fits all 52 episodes onto a single disc rather than the 8 disc from the previous DVD release. Both Discotech Media and Section 23 Films are American anime distributors that have begun releasing SD Blu-ray discs specifically due to the positive feedback from the consumers concerning the convenience of fitting larger number of episodes onto fewer discs. And I'll probably scan this and you'll see it up here while I'm reading it, and maybe it'll be the thumbnail for the video. But anyway, that's basically what SD on Blu-ray is. It's basically taking something like this and compressing 15 discs into something fewer. For an example, one of the anime series that Discotech has released is Sonic X as part of the SD on Blu-ray line. Now, Sonic X has about 78 episodes. So guess what? You would think Sonic X would be a multiple disc, right? I should know. I have about 8 discs. I have that one of those 8-disc DVD cases, or one of those DVD cases that fits 8 discs, and I have 8 discs worth of Sonic X that I recorded on, stored, in my storage bin here. But thanks to Disc Codec Media, the convenience of those 78 discs being on 8 discs, or 78 episodes being on 8 discs, gets compressed down to only 2 discs. Yeah, so you can go from 8 to 2. I mean, that's what they said about Samurai Pizza Cats. Samurai Pizza Cats, on its initial DVD release, had 8 discs dedicated to the complete series. Well, it takes only 1 to put them all on, put all 52 episodes on. Sonic X, because it's about, about 26 episodes more, has 2 discs. Yeah, so what would be normally a 9 to 10 disc DVD release of the complete series of Sonic X gets compressed down to only 2 discs because of Blu-ray, and nothing audio-wise is lost, and the picture quality looks good, even if it's just a standard definition release. So it makes you. So the reason I bring that up is because me and Zaranyzerak, doing one of the videos where he answered one of my questions while he was doing a package opening, talked about this, and he even did a reply video to this as well on his Zaranyzerak Response channel. Yeah, he has 2. He has his Multimedia Chronicles Zaranyzerak channel. Easy for me to say. It's Multimedia Chronicles Zaranyzerak channel, and he has his Zaranyzerak Response channel. And on his Response channel, he talked about this and some other things as well. And he did agree that going just the standard route, like basically taking episodes that are on discs like this and just putting them onto Blu-ray, without, with that, basically, let me get some soda here because I'm going cuckoo here. I'm going a little overboard. Hold on. There we go. But like I said, basically in one of the videos he posted on his Zaranyzerak Response video, he stated that yes, it is possible to put something like the 15 DVD set of Transformers released by Shout Factory onto Blu-ray, but just as is. In other words, just throw the episode. In other words, just take the episodes that are on here, these episodes as they are, and put them on Blu-ray, and you'd be fine. But he did say that, just like the article on Wikipedia pointed out, basically trying to go back and find the original film source and film material to remaster and all that would probably cost too much and probably wouldn't look as good. The way Wikipedia has explained it is that basically because of Blu-ray superior quality, it makes the already released episodes on DVD that would be thrown onto Blu-ray look just as good as if they were actually remastered from the original source. So you could imagine that if an 8-disc set gets compressed down to 2 discs or even 1 disc, or an 8-disc set, a regular 8-disc DVD release of Pizza Cats gets reduced down to 1, and a possible 9 to 10 disc release of Sonic X's complete series gets reduced down to 2, you can only imagine that this will get reduced, that this 15 disc set, if put onto Blu-ray as is, just take the episodes, put them on Blu-ray as is, would get reduced down from 15 to 3. Yeah, 3. Including, with the 3rd disc, including all the bonus features as well. So yeah, you would go from 15, if Shout Factory decided to re-release this in time for the 35th, yeah, it's the 35th anniversary on Blu-ray, this would go from 15 to 3 disc because of a release on Blu-ray as is. And the same could be said with the Berenstain Bears. This is the PBS series, and I think this is mostly the complete series. This is basically, I think it's got about 2 hours worth, so about 4 episodes each. So you got, let's see, well, not 4 episodes, but basically you got about, 4 episodes each. Yeah, just 4 complete episodes each, let's put it that way. Over 8 hours. This basically would be a single Blu-ray release. That's about it. That's basically what they're basically going with. That's basically how they're, kind of promoting. That's basically, how they're promoting it. Even with something like this here, Sonic Sat AM, which is a 4-disc set itself, all 26 episodes would be on 1 disc, including the bonus features that are on all 4 discs. They would all be on 1 disc if it was released on Blu-ray. The same could be said for Thundercats, the original 80s Thundercats, the original He-Man and She-Ra from the 80s, the original Silverhawks, all of them. Even the original G.I. Joe Real American Heroes animated series would all be released on Blu-ray and be released, if they were released on Blu-ray I should say, they would all be released but with fewer discs. That's how it would be. I mean, Gem and the Holograms, I think, has the most episodes, right? Gem and the Holograms, they could end up being just go from being what they are now to just being like a 3 or maybe 4 disc release. That's it. If Shout Factory decided to release it onto Blu-ray, go the SD Blu-ray route. So, for those ever wondering, is it possible for, complete series from the 80s and the 90s to get a Blu-ray release? Yes, it is. If you don't believe me, Warner Brothers is actually releasing, or has and will actually release, Scooby-Doo Where Are You, the complete series, and the new Scooby-Doo movies onto Blu-ray this year. Now, you might say, well, Warner Brothers has access to the original film reels and all that, right? Maybe, maybe not. We don't know. They may or may not have access to the original film reels. We don't know that. And if they do, that's to their advantage. They're a bigger studio, so they're able to probably keep that. So when they bought Hanna-Barbera Studios, they probably inherited the original film edits and all that, the film masters, when it came to that, so that would be to the benefit. It would be. However, they got so much going on, I think all they're going to do is just probably remaster it a little bit, but mostly take what they already released onto DVD and slap it onto Blu-ray, maybe with a little, like I said, maybe with a little touch-up here and there. But that's about it, as far as I know. Or as far as I know, or I could speculate. I should say I could speculate. But yeah, SD on BD, I think obviously is a great direction for a lot of studios. Whether they're American anime distributors, independent movie distributors, you name it. I think it's a great direction to go in, and I think a lot of the major studios should follow suit as well. Why? Because when you think about it, a lot of people have demanded and asked and have petitioned for studios like Disney and Warner Brothers and and whoever else out there to release a lot of these shows that they have complete series of onto Blu-ray. because of the fact that obviously they know about this being in existence, and that is a great direction to go in. It doesn't matter if it's remastered or it's not. If we could get just a Blu-ray release of, let's say, the original DuckTales series, Chippendale Rescue Rangers, Tailspin, Gargoyles, Bonkers, what is it? What else was there? Wildcats from the CBS Action Zone, SWAT Cats. If we could get these on the Blu-ray with a Blu-ray release, it'd be great. It'd be terrific. And it's all due to the fact, and I was just thinking about what I was going to say there, it's all due to the fact that people know about this, and they know that there are companies out there, small, minor, or big, that are actually taking this initiative. And I think honestly, folks, Warner Brothers and some of the other major studios and video distributors out there owe thanks to companies like Discotech Media and Section 23 Films and others like them for taking this initiative, going in this direction, because obviously they see the fact that Blu-ray, even though it's a more expensive at times medium to go with, even still to this day, 4K Ultra HD is a little bit more, but even though they know that the disc is sometimes a little bit more expensive, a little bit more to buy for the consumer, they know in the long run, from a cost-saving measure for them and the convenience of the consumer, it's a win-win. And I think anybody watching this would understand. Discotech has a list, basically, or has a list or a picture. You'll probably see it up here if I put it up here, of a lot of stuff they have out on the as part of the SD on BD division, or part of that anyway. To me, it's something that I think a lot of studios need to look into. And just because it's just the regular episodes thrown from, basically being tossed from DVD over to Blu-ray as is, it's still going to breathe new life into them. Zaranyzerak said it best when he when he talked about Rio Bravo, one of the movies I sent to him in a package opening. He said he liked the idea that movies like that will put onto Blu-ray because it breathes new life into them. So even if you take the episodes and just toss them from DVD to Blu-ray, again, according to the article by Wikipedia, it helps basically breathe new life into these into these episodes, into these series. So I think, honestly, in closing, I think a lot of studios, major, small, you name it, I think a lot of them need to follow suit. A lot of them need to go in this direction, because there's so many live action and animated programming out there that need to get a Blu-ray release. Even if it's throwing the episodes you've already put onto DVD onto a Blu-ray disc, it'll be worth it in the end. Think about it this way, folks. Think about it this way. People love MASH, right? It's one of the best series of all time. It has one of the most watched finales of all time. Same with Cheers. Imagine how people would feel if MASH and Cheers were released on Blu-ray. Just imagine that. Just imagine what they would do. I'm just saying, because I know people would be appreciative of that. But honestly, again, in closing, I think a lot of studios, if they haven't taken this initiative, big or small, and they haven't taken the SD on BD initiative, they need to take it. And it's the best. I think it's probably the best direction to go in. So, what do you guys think, though? What are your thoughts on the SD on BD direction that some studios, small, big, and major, are going? And what titles do you think should be next on the list of SD on BD? Let me know down below. Thank you all for watching, and I'll talk to you all later.